Upon moving in, we discovered this item in the garage, and I am uncertain of its purpose. It is a red beveled disc made of heavy steel, featuring measurements on both sides, 1 and 7/8 inch to 2 inches on one side, and 2 to 5/16 inch on the other. I attempted to conduct a Google search using the pictures I have, but I was unable to find anything that matched. Any ideas what this thing is? It's a trailer lock.
So really, why would you use this? Well, here's my theory, and if anybody knows any different, please let me know. But here's the thought process. You put this in here, then you lock it, right? Now, just keeping in mind that thieves are lazy, okay? They don't want to get caught, messing with the lock or nothing like that. They just want to pull up and take it away. So imagine if this wasn't here and you're a thief, you don't want to get caught messing with a lock or breaking a lock.
I found this in an older relative's attic. Looks like a spoon-washed scoop made of brass circle is 3 inches diameter with a Halloween-style cat and hook port on top. I've searched across many corners of the internet to try to identify this thing and have asked people in my family who may have interacted with it to no avail. Any idea what it could be? It's tea caddy spoon. What is this red leather devil figure that I found in a wooden box in the attic? It measures approximately 20 centimeters in length and 8 centimeters in width, and it is quite flat. It appears to be crafted from leather and resembles an old, somewhat frightening devil figure, possibly associated with a tribe. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to find any information about it online, and I'm quite puzzled about its origins. Any ideas? This is skates and rays. These cartilaginous fish, related to sharks, were flipped over and shaped into gruesome likenesses of imagined sea devils, or maybe evil-looking mermaids. After being dried out and shellacked, they were sold in port cities and seaside towns as far back as the 16th century. The origins of the name are obscure, but some articles reference Jeune Fille d'Anvers, which translates as girl from Antwerp. Intentionally fishing and drying out sea creatures as tourist trinkets, whether sea stars, seahorses, or Jenny Hannovers, has fortunately fallen out of fashion. But beachcombing is still a great way to come upon all sorts of interesting bits and pieces brought in on the tide and tossed ashore by a wave to dry in the sun. This faucet is located in a sink within an old funeral home, situated in a back room adjacent to the showroom, which features a wide door for casket deliveries. The faucet is mounted on a low countertop that includes a standard hot and cold water faucet. It is equipped with a red valve wheel and branches into 2 separate lines, with an unidentified catch on one side. The setup is positioned approximately 2 feet away from a wall of standard height countertops that also contain a sink. Since no embalming occurred in this facility, I'm curious about the purpose of this short sink and the additional faucet. What is this? The valve located on the right is designated for vacuum use. Water flows through the bottom, generating a vacuum in accordance with Bernoulli's principle. By connecting a hose to the valve on the right, you can effectively suction fluids and direct them down the drain. I found a metal pipe protruding from the mountainside at the camping grounds of Twin Lakes, Colorado. I suspect it serves as a breathing or pressure release pipe, as the lid does not appear to be secured by any locking mechanism. Anyone know what this is? This is an outdated monitoring well typically found in regions affected by groundwater quality issues. These wells are often abandoned and may require plugging. The introduction of a single oil can or harmful substances, such as herbicides, into the well could contaminate the groundwater for several acres for an extended period, potentially lasting a century. I found in a region of Colorado known for its rich mining history, near various pieces of abandoned mining equipment. I'm unsure of what it is or what purpose it may have served. Any idea what this is made for? It's a water intake for a pump. The right side is threaded to hook up a hose. The pegs are used to prop it off the bottom and prevent sucking debris inside. This morning I found a strange, squirming creature on our lawn chair that looks like a living Lovecraftian nightmare. It's about the size of a bottle cap. I'm really scared. Anyone know what this is? Phobatron pathecium, the hag moth, is a moth of the family Limacodidae. Its larva is known as the monkey slug. Larvae live on the underside of the leaves of and feeds on a variety of deciduous trees and shrubs, such as apple, ash, birch, cherry, chestnut, dogwood, hickory, oak, persimmon, walnut, and willow. What is this cylindrical metal machine part that contains a rotor-like component responsible for driving a small shaft? The casing is quite heavy and appears to be made of a material similar to brass or copper, as indicated by its green patina. The inner rotor seems to be made of plastic, as it does not feel metallic. Instead of spinning, the rotor wobbles or pivots, which in turn causes the small shaft on the side to rotate. However, the shaft is broken off. When I cup my hand and blow into the openings, it easily causes the rotor to wobble. The outer ring is stamped with a Trident logo and the number 375, but I don't see any other logos or text. My initial thought is that it might be a component of a fluid or gas meter, given the relatively small and fragile nature of the shaft. This item was found in an Airbnb, which was otherwise filled with various musical instrument-related items, leading me to wonder if it could be a part of an organ. However, my searches have not yielded any results. Any ideas? It's the water meter measuring chamber to a Neptune meter co-water meter. It has the trident symbol. A small, solid metal object featuring a flat base with precisely engineered holes and a spherical cup section on top. It weighs approximately 0.5 kilograms, 1 pound, and has a diameter of 7 centimeters, 2.7 inches. There are no moving parts or maker's marks present. This item was discovered buried in a Victorian Edwardian countryside dump in southeast England. It is relatively heavy for its size and appears to be machine-made due to the uniformity of the holes. While there are no exact matches found on Google Lens, similar items include flower frogs, incense holders, and egg cups. What is this? It's a Victorian bell trap.